Hello, hello, hello. Aloha, aloha, aloha. It is Monday afternoon here from Maui, Hawaii. I put up a beautiful orange and a little yellow. That's kind of like the sunshine vibes here. Blasting them out to you. Got the sunshine shirt on as well. Just really emanating out some good love frequencies out to you. I just appreciate everybody for all you are and all you do. So come on in, make yourself at home, and we'll have a time. We'll just hang out a little bit, and we'll connect. We'll talk. Maybe we'll have some music. We'll just see how it all goes. I didn't have to go into work today, so it's been a nice trend lately on Mondays. So it gives me a little bit of a longer weekend. Saturday off, Sunday off, and then Monday usually go in for usually 4 hours of work time. So here we are. Here we are today. So first person in, of course, Debrael. Aloha all. Welcome, 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 Debrael. All right. I think she's got the inside information. She always knows when I'm going to go live. Yeah, yeah. So we got Rudy here. Welcome, Rudy. He says, howdy. Howdy, Rudy. Howdy, Mr. Texas. Mr. Texas, Rudy Iriheta with Autism Homestead. We got Jarrett Talks. That's our member number 7 on the Source Network membership. Appreciate you, Jarrett Talks. Also, our next guest on 5 Questions with the Source this coming Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. We have Jarrett Talks as our special guest upcoming. So y'all tune in. Make sure you mark your calendars, hit that notification bell, as Jarrett is a great guy coming at us from Georgia. And it'll be really cool to connect in with him and get to know him better. So yeah, that's gonna be a good time. We also have some bookings already booked out for all of June, actually, for 5 Questions. We've got Big Jack Story Time on June 14th, Saturday. We've got June 21st, RJ Sandifer. RJ Sandifer. Y'all will appreciate him. He's a really good guy. We've got June 28th, Brit Family Fun. Brit Family Fun, everybody. Brit Family Fun. That's Yolanda, for those that don't know. Yolanda, she's getting fit. She's been exercising a lot lately. We're really focused on that fitness, the health journey. So it's going to be great to connect in with her. And then we'll be booking in July here pretty soon. I got somebody that maybe is looking to take the first spot in July. We'll see. As soon as we know, we'll let y'all know about that. Let's see who's here in the chat before we share some more updates. We got the 5Gs in the building with the hearts. How do you do this? You go like that. There it is. Aloha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 5Gs in the building, everybody. Everybody connect with each other. Feel free to drop your user handles or your links, or just connect on over to each other if you don't know each other. This is the place to connect. Yes, Jared Talks. Hey, chat. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. 5Gs says hi to Deb. Say, hey, Deb. Hey, Deb. All right. And then let's see here. We've got Source Jarrett. Yes, we're here. Source in the house. Thank you, Jarrett. Thank you so much. She has links. 5G says she has links. Okay. Let's see. Jarrett Talks. Don't be late. That's right. Don't be late. That's good advice. Yep. You don't want to miss any of that interview. He's a good guy. RJ Sandifer right there. I just announced your spot on the 5 Questions schedule, RJ. I just announced you. So yeah, that's June 21st, Saturday. RJ Sandifer, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. I did notice, RJ, you sent me over one of your YouTubers, one of your YouTube friends. I'll check that out. But you should let him or her, them know about the Source. Come on over, watch one of my videos, leave a comment, and I'll definitely be connecting in. I appreciate the connection, RJ. I appreciate you. Let's see. Chicken Explorers is here. Welcome, Chicken Explorers. I don't know if you know. Did you see my recent video, the Chicken Hunter? I'm the great chicken hunter, but I don't really hunt like in that form or way. I don't know. But what I'm having to do here on the property managing front is, we got 2 acres and we had probably upwards of 20 chickens and roosters just kind of taking root and up in our tree, sleeping and roostering and the cockadoodle doos at all hours, and chickens coming in on the property and digging up the dirt, and it just was overtaken. So what we've been doing of late is our producer Deb Rael did some good research. We learned about some of the deterrents for the chickens and the roosters. We went forward with a few of the methods. We started out with cinnamon, because certain spices, the smell, the taste, even stepping on the spices, it burns their feet. So we started with laying a perimeter around the property with the cinnamon. We bought a whole bunch of these cinnamon containers. This is all Deb's research and a lot of her ideas. We went forward and we tried that first, and now we're doing garlic sprays. So we started with garlic water in like these little spray bottles. We got water and we got garlic water, and we go and we scare them off with the water, and then we take the garlic water and we lay the whole perimeter and spray everywhere where they've been. And so I gotta like scare them out of the trees, like move on, chicken hunters here, and then even recently we picked up one of these super soaker water gun things, spray guns. So we fill it up with garlic water, and it's easier for me to lay the perimeter and spray all the areas where they've been. And so it's diminished down a little bit. We're down to maybe a family, a mother and children, and then like 2 roosters that have been up in a couple trees. So I've been saying each day, going out there and say move along, and then I'm laying the perimeter again, just spraying everywhere. So it's been quite a journey. So there'll be more chronicles. I'll be putting some more content out about the chicken and rooster experience here as a property manager or property managers here. Um, let's see here. We've got Chicken Explorers. Welcome everybody who just came in. I'll be shouting you out momentarily. Let's see, 5Gs. Hey, Wanda Carr Jones is here. Everybody, welcome in Wanda Carr Jones. We got 10 million wonderful people in the house. Happy Monday, Wanda Carr Jones. How are you? What are y'all up to today? What's everybody doing? How's the weather? How's YouTube going? Anybody got any updates? Any milestones that you're approaching or passing? Keep us updated here so we can be in the loop and let the community know about what's happening. We're still praying for Cora from Cat's Art Picks. Rudy's connection. Cat's Art Picks. Cora. So yeah, good prayers, good thoughts for Cat's Art Picks. We got Indigo Twin in the house. Indigo Twin says, "Aloha Source. How you doing? How you doing, Indigo Twin? Welcome in. I saw you over at Jimena earlier today. That was a good time. The no topic method. I'm kind of in the no topic method today here as well a little bit. I did take a little notes. I got my handy dandy notepad. So I got key points I could hit on throughout the live to keep it flowing. But it's like the Seinfeld thing, the no topic, the talk about nothing. Yeah, let's talk about nothing topic. We got mainly off grid in the house. Mainly off grid says, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" Do you remember the old commercials of Budweiser, Bud Light? They'd be like, "Hey, Pookie, what's up? What's up? Wah." They all on the phone. What's up? What you doing? Just watching the Super Bowl. Okay, cool, Pookie. All right. What's up? It was hilarious. That was some of my favorite Super Bowl commercials of all time were those commercials. What up, Candy K all day? Candy K 24/7. Candy Day don't take no breaks. She's just all day, every day. No, no, no. She takes care of herself. She's got good balance. I'm just playing on her name. I think it's a fun name, Candy K all day. Candy K all day. I love the name. It's really fun. All day. It'll be good for branding too when you get to that, get doing some branding for your different, merch or whatever, or stickers or whatever you end up doing, taglines, have fun with it. Chicken Explorers says, nice. I'll go check it out. You're like, oh, appreciate it, Chicken Explorers. Yeah, leave me a good comment, and I'll pop back over to you and check out some more of your content as well. I'm in chicken vibes right now, so I need to see some more of what y'all all do out there with the chickens. All right. Candy K says, why did I only learn yesterday that chickens and roosters kind of mess and sleep in the trees? I know, I know. Yeah, they actually kind of they kind of fly, they jump a little bit. They don't have much for flying, but they kind of jump and they can propel themselves pretty good. They do flap their wings a little, so that as they go up and then on the way down, I'm sure they flap them a little to kind of come down safely. But yeah, chickens, roosters. I don't know if the chickens are up in the trees. The roosters for sure. Yeah, maybe the chickens are too. Maybe the chickens are in the trees too. Yeah, you're. Yeah, maybe I'm learning too. We're all learning together here. Um, but yeah. Okay. So yes, indeed. Creating change. Guy Bandy is here. Everybody. Guy is in the house. Everybody, shout out to Creating Change. Guy Bandy. He is so awesome. The Guy and Shine show. Guy and Shine and Tommy Kenyon. And also, he's been doing these other lives. He's teaching people guitar now. He's got great music. He's always helping out over at the We Be Jammin' Live. He's a key co-creator in the We Be Jammin' Live. That's for sure. He's definitely helping Big Jack hold that down. One day I'll be on there in some shape or form. Maybe I should just send some videos over to Big Jack so I get something in there. Me and down the road we jam out pretty good. Maybe some down the roads here. All right, and Robert Carter. Oh, well, we're talking about musicians then. Robert Carter, of course, the Mr. Guitar Master. Got to heal up, of course. You know, we can't have these injuries, Robert. We need your awesome guitar strumming. But yeah, welcome everybody in. Guys here, Chicken Explorers. Some of my chickens sleep in the tree. Okay, cool. I'm learning. I'm learning. Thank you, Chicken Explorers. Candy K says nest in trees from Chicken Explorers. That sounds like a vibe. Wanda's good out in the garden. I love it. I love it. All this talk about gardens and chickens, our farm animals and hit that. That's right, Guy. Hit that like button for your amazing host. Let's go. Oh, Guy, you want to come on here at some point? I'd love to have you if you want to play. If you're not too big to play music on the source, there's space for you always. Whatever that would look like, I'm open to discussion on that. Or I'd just drop a link and you just show up. But yeah, me and Fishy, we do great performances. Down the road Jamie and I have done great performances. Rio for Life brought the ukulele. Or did she? Or yeah, or maybe we haven't. I don't know if she played yet. We sang together, but she's got a ukulele. I saw another ukulele out there. I saw what is her name? Not Anne Marie. Jen Marie has a beautiful ukulele too. So maybe one day we'll jam out. Chicken is in the building. Let's go. Indigo Twin says sometimes you got free flow. Yeah, free flow. I mean, I do a lot of the free flow for sure. Candy K says I interviewed. Oh, you interviewed Dr. Ninja Turtle on your channel. How many interviews you doing? Do you do a lot of shows, Candy K? A lot of interviews? Because I need to tell everybody if you're doing that, I got to come over and check out what you're doing with the interviews. Cool. That sounds really cool. Candy K all day interviews. Let's go. Let's go, family. All right, let's go. Let's see here. I'm just catching up. I kind of slow pacing out my talk a little, letting the chat build up. I always got strategy around here. What's up? Yeah, what's up? What's up? Guy, you remember those Bud Light, Budweiser commercials? All day, baby, every day, baby. You just wanted me to say every day, baby. All right, let's go. Down the road here, he said, what's up, buddy? From Nova Scotia, the one and only DTR, bringing us Bigfoot content and the beach now, the beautiful beach of Nova Scotia. Guy, yeah, you're talking to Guy. You when you say Guy, I think, oh, I'm a guy. I can respond to that. But you're talking to Guy. Okay, I got you. Robert Carter says, hey, all, welcome in, Robert Carter. The master guitarist himself needs to, take it easy now. Take it easy. We need you to be healthy and safe and so you can keep on bringing those tunes to us. All right, 5Gs, down the road, Candy K Says Chicken Explorer has the young and restless version of chickens in 4K, mind you. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Okay, all right. Creating change, Guy Bainey says, thanks for a shout out, bro. I appreciate you. You the man. You the man, Guy. You the man. I'm just trying to be cool like you. Good vibes, everybody. Hey, good vibes, everybody. I don't have a tinfoil hat, but I could put a turtle on my head. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Guy? I got a turtle on my head. So, am I cool or what? No, just weird. But yeah, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I did create some tinfoil once. Remember, I put the tinfoil on the piggies. I had tinfoil on every piggy. We got lots of piggies around here. But yeah, appreciate you too. Appreciate you too. Robert Carter, creating change, Guy Bandy. Let's see. Down the road, Chicken Explorers. Oh, funny. Something funny happened. Very funny. Very funny. Okay. Let's see. Robert Carter, creating change. Whenever. All right. Yeah, maybe today, Guy. I'll drop a link in a second here. I mean, I'd love it if a couple of y'all would come on with me one at a time, maybe, and just like tell everybody about yourself, your channel, maybe perform a song if you want on your own, or we could jam together if there's any song requests, and we'll just keep flowing this thing. We'll vibe this thing out. Let's go here. All right, I'm gonna drop it in just about a minute here. We've got Tampa's Creek, Homestead, and more. Welcome in Tampa's Creek, Tampa. That's a vibe right there. If y'all haven't been on a Tampa's vibe live, I called it a vibe. Might as well just rename it a vibe. Go and vibe with Tampa's Creek, Homestead, and more. She had all these awesome guests up, and they were talking about like Prince versus Michael Jackson and who's better. And you know, there's a lot of discussion on that. That was a lot of fun. We're just a really fun crew. I just appreciate the culture, you know, because you know I grew up with the white skin, but it doesn't mean I can't hang with the culture too and be like, yeah, I love this. This is my people right here. So I had a lot of fun. I haven't been back yet, but I got to come back over to Tampa's Creek. One of my connections is from over at Tuber Chat, Tampa's Creek, Homestead, and more. But just a fun vibe, really cool people, and lots of cool topics and a good time. I went ahead and shared their stream out right away because it was a really fun time. All right, I'm gonna drop the link here while I catch up with everything to see if maybe Guy wants to come on next. Yeah, maybe Guy can come on next and just share some things. That'd be really fun. Let's see here, RJ. Oh, it's Jeffrey W's day. Yeah. Congratulations again, Jeffrey W. Day today with the support spin wheel. Everybody support Jeffrey W. Even if it's just going over to his channel. It's Jeffrey Wiles. I'll type it in here at Jeffrey Wiles. And even just if you want to support him, just sub to him. It's not sub for sub here or anything here, but if you vibe with him enough, drop him a sub. Maybe he'll do content at some point. I don't really know. I haven't talked to him about it, whether he's going to do content or not, Jeffrey Wiles. But seems like a cool guy. He's supportive. So, and he's posted something on his community tab. So go over and check out the person he posted on his community tab. Maybe support them for a second. Drop a comment on his community post there. Just whatever you feel is support, man. Jeffrey Wiles is our winner today. RJ Sandifer says, I'm on my way to 200 subscribers. Have 140 now. Awesome, RJ. And then you'll be on 5 Questions with the Source on June 21st, RJ. So that'll hopefully boost you a bunch. So, yeah, maybe 200 subs. That'll be your celebration day, maybe. If we can make it happen, that'd be wonderful. Candy K says, I'm trying to be like you. But, yes, connect with me if you want to grow your channel. Let's collaborate. Do it. Yeah, whatever. We learn from each other. Fishy Things is doing interviews now. Everybody check out Chummin' It with Fishy for all the fishing and aquarium channels and content. And he's doing really good with that. But yeah, Candy K, do the interviews. Let's keep building this thing. I think it is a good thing to have a show on here. Lives are one thing, but a show adds another element that can really, especially if you bring guests on, because then you're connecting with their whole community. And then if they can stream to their channel too, if you get to that point, then it opens up where people come in through theirs, through yours, and then everybody's kind of mixing and weaving and connecting with each other. It's bridging our worlds. So there's a lot of potentials for sure. But congratulations on interviews, Candy K, all day. Robert Carter is good. All right. Creating change. Yes, I remember. Every day, every day, every day, says guy. All right. All right. Uh, be in. Okay, Guy will be in 5 minutes. That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. Let's see. Tampa's here. We got Art, Rudy Iraheta, 5Gs, Robert Carter. Yeah, your car, Robert Carter's at the doctor. Man, that's something, man. I heard about that. That's rough. The car was coming straight at him, and he had to weave off the road, and I think he hurt his wrist or something like that. So yeah, prayers still for your healing, Robert Carter. We're glad you're still with us. Chicken Explorers, Tampa's Creek, 5Gs, Creating Change Guy Bandy, always good vibes. Love the turtle, love the turtle. Yeah, Turtle Power. Turtle. We should sing the Ninja Turtles song sometime. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, turtles in a half shell, Turtle Power. Yeah, like Luciana says, Turtle Power. Turtle Power. We're all on this journey. Teenage Mutant Ninja Source. Booyah. Booyah. Robert got the vibe. He got the vibe. Creating change. I can for a few this evening. It's wonderful creating change. Guys coming in. It's probably later where he's at. So we appreciate. See, the thing about Guy and the Guy and Shine show is like when they are on the show, I am sleeping for those last couple hours of rest. And then when I wake up, I'm starting to get my day going. I kind of gotta do things because I'm ready for work. And then if I try to hop on a show, there might be a minute left. So the timing is rough. So now we're at the tail end of his day, and he's trying to get in for a minute or a couple minutes with the source. So, but we definitely support each other. I've had him up on our schedule for his lives and his shows and the Source Network. Andy Mon, TV3 is here, everybody. Andy Mon, TV3 in the building. Welcome, welcome. Hey there with your waving hands. Appreciate you being here. Robert Carter with the strong arms. I like it. Nice muscles. Good job. Yep, Tampa's Creek is a vibe. For real, for real. Yeah, thank you for teaching me the FRFR. I might have figured it out, but, I'm still learning. Clock it. Clock it. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that when Crystal's not in here. Clock it. I don't know. I'm just having fun. Just having fun. Yep, Jeffrey W's here. Says good evening. Good evening, Jeffrey W. It's your day today, Jeffrey W. How you doing? How are you doing, Jeffrey W? Um, Tell us more about yourself if you want to, Jeffrey W. We'd love to learn more about you. Yeah, maybe. Tampa's Creek and Homestead. Thank you. Everybody's welcome on the creek side. All right. I hear somebody in the back room. They're knocking. When they come a knocking, what's the rule? What do they say? When they come a knocking, don't bother knocking. No. When this guy comes knocking, you head the other way. No. Just kidding. Just kidding. This is the one, the only, no one else like him. Creating change, good vibes, Mr. Guy Andy.
Hey man, thank you for letting me
Yes,
come
indeed.
on, brother.
How you
I'm
do?
getting this. Hey, just doing
Yes,
wonderful,
sir.
man. Doing wonderful. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Haven't seen you since our interview, like on the screen together.
Yeah, and I got the same shirt on, so imagine that. Oh,
Did you
you
just
know.
change your outfit for this show?
Yeah.
Yeah. All
No,
right.
I haven't took it off yet. I just
Stop.
left it
I can't
on.
let you one up me.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, I see people come into chat all the time and they're like, look at him wearing sunglasses, but these are actually like meant to like help
Ooh.
take the
Oh,
glare, help
yeah.
with the screen, because
Yep.
my eyes just want to start squinting for. I don't
Oh,
have a habit of squinting until I'm trying to do this, and then I start to
it's
squint,
a
man.
lot. It's a lot of being on lives and videos. A lot of it. There's something happening. Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
take it easy, and good you're doing that. To yeah, but you're in the hills, so I gotta throw on one of these.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you would fit right in, but I wouldn't say it's because of the hat.
No, I like your background. You got that good vibes there now. I like
Yeah,
it.
man. Yeah, that's a Walmart special right there.
Oh,
Uh,
all right. You're not supposed to shop at Walmart though. You
hey,
guys local, support your neighbors and their businesses and all that.
I couldn't find it locally, so I had to I had to.
No.
Now I was at Walmart and I was going through one of them aisles like that
Yeah.
all the junk's in, and it was like I was like, well, I gotta have that.
That's
So
fine right there.
you know,
If you could, that would be a great product for your store. If you could dial
a,
that in.
a good
Yeah.
vibes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
Hey,
could sell
have you
those.
seen my coffee brand?
That's you have your own coffee brand.
Yeah, dude.
How'd you pull that together?
Right, right. And then got
What
this
else you
one.
got? That's coffee also?
Yes, sir.
Whoa. How did this happen? What's going on with that?
And hold on, I got one more to show you. And I got this one here with me and Sean's
Oh
face
my,
on it.
you and Shine on there. How cool is that?
Right.
Were
And then
you
I got.
were you
Have you seen my coffee cups?
Oh, that's beautiful. Were you
Look at
approached or are you approaching people to set up these things or how's that working out?
that. Well, my aunt Chris. Hold on. My aunt Chris sent it to me as a gift.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, that's a perfect gift. But I'm going to see if I can't start, marketing them. So I'm kind of
Yes.
looking into. Because I can't afford to buy them already packaged. So I'm looking for bulk rate. And then
Right.
I can do my own labels and my own bags. But I just thought that was really cool, man.
It
Little
is.
addition.
It is
Just
really
some,
cool.
And then of course, the hand of guy clacker.
That you gotta sell those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm about.
Actually, man, it wasn't got for sale or anything. It was just a
Right.
gift. But I mean, it's really a great idea, and I'm gonna lean in on it. I'm gonna have, why not, man? Why not? But
Yeah, man. Yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna have some ventures. We're gonna have some ventures for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, you
Indeed.
gotta always be willing to try something new. I mean,
Right.
put a little something else out there.
Yeah.
I see you doing it. I see others doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The key to success, in my personal opinion, ain't got a thing to do with how bright your star shines. It's got to do with how often does your star shine.
Right.
You've got to keep going, keep pushing, keep doing what you feel good about.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to keep you motivated. I'm going to tell you, if you want to get unmotivated, start digging into the analytics, start digging into the view count,
Right.
start digging into all that, and you'll find your way to get unmotivated. But if you just
Yeah.
find what feels good for you and keep
Right.
leaning in on it, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's not hard to stay motivated then for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, great. That's
I'm,
great.
yeah,
That microphone there, I'm starting to think about maybe a mic at some point.
yeah.
I might, yeah, yeah,
And
that'll be good.
dude, it's one of those upgrades for you, and well, I'm just not saying just for you, but for any of us. It really wasn't that expensive. And the truth is, if you think about your listeners, you're going to have just as many, if not more, listeners as you do viewers. So,
Mm,
in my personal opinion, it's as important to come at them sounding as well as we
yep.
possibly can, as well as giving them a viewing experience,
Yeah.
too. That's why that I wouldn't start. That's why I didn't start no kind of podcast, nothing until I had my sound
Hey,
where I
right.
felt like. Because if
Yeah.
you think about it, Dorn, like if
Yep.
you're riding down the road, you can
Right.
have your favorite song come on the radio, but if it's got static or if it don't
Right.
sound good, what
Mm,
do? You reach up and
yeah.
you turn the station because you're like, man, that don't sound good. I love that song, but it's got
Right.
static in it. I ain't listening to that,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever the situation. So, for myself, man, it ain't about like coming at anybody like trying to. This was a personal thing. I wanted to do
Yeah.
it for myself.
Hmm.
It's all about that for me. Yeah, I just do it just because I enjoy it, and just a little upgrades. And of course, as a singer, and someone that likes to do this kind of stuff, getting the proper microphones and getting those types of things, it's important, as you
And
can. But we both know that it does not take big gear to get
right.
started. You just
Exactly.
start. I mean,
Right.
just go. But
Are
anyway,
the
man.
are the headphones as equally as important as the mic too? Like, how does that play into your whole thing?
Okay, well, what the headphones? I mean, the headphones obviously for sharing a stage like this
Right.
is very important. But if
Right.
I'm by myself, uh, I could go with or without it. But you want that feedback in your ears because that's how I adjust whether I sound okay or not.
Right.
Like every one of my tones is about a little bit above mid tone. That
Yeah.
way that for me it just feels like that is what works best with with my voice.
Right.
But yeah, I mean it's definitely worth the upgrade, bro. Because I mean less than $100, you can
Right.
do it. And then this it's a Moano, I think is how you say, or Muano. Maono. That's the interface that I run through the
Okay.
where I can do the, you know,
Got
the
all that.
cheering and the, you
Ah!
know, all that kind of stuff, and
Fun,
that's
yeah,
my interface
for the
that
show. Yeah.
runs through. And then basically what I do, like, on, remember, I don't know if you remember, well, I know you remember, but when me and Shine, and when I first started coming on, I had real trouble singing and playing live because the
Right.
sound wasn't working right. Well, all that is you got to go into your settings on your studio, in
Yeah.
your studio, take all the echo cancellation, take all that noise cancellation off, especially if you're running through an interface box where you
Yeah.
have those controls on it.
Right.
So once I figured out that I take all that off and then use my interface for when I'm talking, then I have my noise cancellation on. But
Right.
when I go to play music, then I take that noise cancellation off, because then if you leave it on, what the mic is trying to do, it's trying to cut out what it perceives as extra sound. So while you're singing or playing, it's trying to cut out the guitar sound, because that's what it's made to do, you know, to cut out the extra noise that's in the background.
Right.
So for you guys that want to play and sing live on here, if you're having trouble with your sound, it pretty much comes down to what I think is the noise cancellation deal, the echo
Yeah.
cancellation, because
Mm.
you'll get that like pause in your music, you
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think well, at least on you know, our ventures live and stuff now, I think the fix is you take all the noise cancellation stuff off. It now, if you're not singing, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I'll take this off. Okay, can you hear the roar in your ear? Can you
Yeah.
hear my TV playing?
A
Can
little
you
bit.
hear?
Yeah. 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 A
Okay,
little
now
bit.
watch this.
That
Can't hear
cancels
it
it
no
out.
more, can you?
No, you can't.
That's the noise cancellation.
Mm.
But if I leave that on and I try to play my guitar, you would hear it cutting it out. You would hear it start
Right.
to like grab it. But if you take that off, then it comes through clean. So I don't know.
Wow.
Just that's just a quick little bit of information for. I know you said you were talking about playing live and stuff. So if
Yeah.
you ever have a guest come on that's
Right.
trying to play music for you and you're hearing that skip, then
Right.
see if it then you can lead them through going through in their settings right here and take all that echo cancellation, all the noise cancellation, man, take it off, and
So
fixes
that's
it
what they
right up.
would do. They would click on the noise because there's a
Yep.
couple buttons there, settings, and then
Yep.
audio, and then there's echo cancellation and automatically adjust volume. So which one
Yep.
would they do?
You would
Or
take all of it. Take the
all
echo
of it?
cancellation and the noise cancellation and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And then that should well, I can give you an example right
Yeah.
real easy. All right. So I'm going to leave my noise cancellation. I'm going to leave it on for a second,
Right.
and you'll be able to hear what I'm talking about. So now that probably comes through okay.
Yep.
Okay, but if I take my noise cancellation all the way off, you shouldn't hear no skipping.
Good.
You don't hear no skipping. But if I had all that noise cancellation on, there's no reason for me to do it. But you know what I'm talking about, that crazy sound that you get when you're trying to
Yeah.
play.
Hmm.
If you're getting that sound, it comes from your noise cancellation, is where it
Yeah.
comes from, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
shout out to everybody here. Thanks, Dorn, for
Yeah.
letting me come on for a few
Of
minutes,
course,
man.
man.
I
Sure.
was you got me out of I just got done changing the fuel filters on the little diesel tractor we got. And
Uh,
man, I got diesel all over. I got diesel
oh no.
everywhere. But I did get the filters changed on it, but you got to pull the mower deck off to
Yeah.
get to the one that's up underneath the gas tank closest to where the diesel tank's at. You
Right.
can't reach it without taking the mower deck off, so I had to pull the mower deck off to get to that and everything. Makes it a little bit of a project, but you gotta do it, man. You gotta
Yeah.
gotta do
You
it.
gonna play? You gonna play us a little something?
Sure, man. I got a new song.
Oh,
This one's called It's All About Living. It's an older song of mine from about 15 years ago, but it's going to be my first release on DistroKid. It should be on there this week.
cool.
Um, it takes a couple days for them to get loaded up. I think your first song or two. Well, it said 48 hours, so or up to 2 days. But yeah, this is going to be a song that I released called "All a Part of Living." Just a song that I wrote. It's not an AI version or anything. But yeah, I'll share it with you for a few minutes if you want,
Cool.
whenever you're ready, man.
All right.
I'll
Go
make
ahead.
sure I'm tuned up. Why don't you go ahead and shout
Yeah.
people out for just like 2 seconds and I'll
Okay.
tune up. I'll mute myself so that I can
All
tune
right.
up and
Will do. Yep, we got 5Gs here. Robert Carter, musical kill shot. Monique Powell, welcome in. OG Gardenings came in as well. Welcome, welcome. Candy K all day. Yeah, Robert Carter healing up. He's got also rib injury too. Tampa's Creek Homestead and more in the house. Down the road, Jamie, brother, Andy Mon, TV3. Everybody, dinner. Robert Carter, enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much for coming by. Musical kill shot, Jay. Every time he's going to make a vid. Oh, okay. All right. Monique Powell, Candy K all day. I'm just catching up in some of these comments. I got a little behind here. Tampa's Creek, Jeffrey W. Today is Jeffrey W. Day. Everybody visit Jeffrey W. if you could for our support wheel winner. And let's see here. Who else we got here? I'm just kind of scanning kind of fast through here to get kind of caught up. Who's that knocking on the door? That's right. Guy is the one. He's the one. We're going to get a beautiful song from him in just a moment here. Kendi K said the blue screens gave her retina damage, so we got to protect our eyes for
that's what these
sure.
are for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fishy Things is here with the woo. And he said, "What's up, Guy and Source? Fishy,
What's up?
welcome in. Were you on hiatus, Source? I don't know, Source. I'm here. I'm here, Fishy. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go anywhere. All right. So here we go, everybody. Cruz Bolero, welcome in. Now we have Guy Bandy,
Man,
creating
you're becoming
change.
a professional, big bro. You're becoming a professional at this. You sound like some kind of radio dude or
Aw,
something,
thank
man.
you.
You got it
Thank
going on. Hey, Doran, I can see your growth, bro. Not just in your channel, but I mean you personally, man. I can see that
Sure.
you're getting a lot more comfortable with
Thank you so much.
I mean, as all of us, man. I can just
All of
see
us
that
are
you're
out.
like because the first couple times you go live, you can't help it but be like sitting all up perfect straight and and now I see you on here kicking it big dog style. So you're doing good,
Right.
man. Shout out to you, dude.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man.
All right.
I mean it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You tell me when you're ready for me, bro, and I'll mess up a good song whenever.
I'm sure you will. All right. You go ahead. You go
All
ahead.
right, man. Hey, thank you once again, Doran. I appreciate it. This song's called All About Living, so.
All right.
Well, I'll take me a drink every now and again. I might roll me a joint and put it in the air. Well, that's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong. You just gotta know what's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy. And for some, it's a long, hard ride. That's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong. You just gotta know what's on my heart. Well, I'll turn my cheek, but don't push me around. 'Cause you know damn well I'm gonna stand my ground. Well, that's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong. You just gotta know what's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy. And for some, it's a long, hard ride. That's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong, you just gotta know what's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy, and for some, it's a long, hard ride. It's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong, you just gotta know God's on my heart. Hey, you just gotta know God's on my heart. You just gotta know God's on my heart. Yeah, man, yeah. Oh, I hope it sounded all right there, brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it, man. That's so
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
That's
Now,
awesome.
I hope that my sound came through after all the nonsense I talked about how to do it.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
And I won't be able to learn it. It's you have the background in music, sound, and all that. So I don't know. We'll keep at it. Maybe you'll email back and forth or something to try to figure it
Absolutely.
all out.
Hey,
Uh,
and I anytime, man, if you're gonna be doing it and you need, I will give you any information I have for free. Not that I know anything,
right, right,
but
right.
I know a few things just from trial and error and trying to do it, and I know how much it means when you come on to do stuff like this to have it sound
Yeah.
halfway decent or best you can. But
Did
hey,
did Tommy help a lot? Tommy's your producer, so he helps with a lot of things, right? Is that
hey, yeah, man. Shout out to Tommy Kenyon. As I've told you, Doran, I had zero experience when it comes to this stuff. And me and Sean, we started our little venture, and of course, got my feet wet with StreamYard. And then Tommy, he was one of my first subscribers from back
wow,
when I first came on.
wow,
And man, he, somehow or another, wound up reaching out to him, and he was gracious enough to come on and try to help me. And then it was like, it just makes sense to, like, hey man, if I'll give you credit every time I come on.
yeah,
I can't afford to pay you, but what I can do is I can shout you out and make sure that people know what you've done for me,
mm,
because I have some, I'm a little bit spacey. I'm a little bit, I have trouble with things sometimes. So having someone that was cool with me and didn't like try to make me feel dumb or try
right,
to down me in any kind of way, but understood when I said, look, man, you got to start at kindergarten status, bro. I don't even know what copy and paste is. Like, he taught me how to copy and paste. Hey,
yeah,
I was like, oh, now I know how y'all do this.
yeah,
Okay. Because I mean, really, I was watching you guys like as moderators back when we first started this stuff, and I'd watch you guys go through and share this stuff, and I'm like, there's no way these people are typing all this crap. There's no way that they can type all this HTTP 5 9 or 6 slash forward all that, and then
yeah.
I learned copy and paste.
You
I'm like,
based.
um, okay, copy and paste it is. I love copy
Yeah,
and paste now.
yeah,
But when you don't know, bro, you just don't
yeah,
know. I
right.
mean, if you've never been taught, in my line of work, I didn't have to have a computer.
Mm,
All I had to do was have a strong back, a weak mind, and be able to carry what it was I needed to carry and build whatever it was they put me to building.
yeah,
They didn't want me to have a computer in my hand. If
yeah,
you had a computer in your hand, that meant you wasn't doing the job that you was sent to do. But in today's world, man, I seen quick just how useful this thing really is. I mean, like in this stuff, bro. It's unbelievable. All the things that's available to us for free, really. I
yeah,
mean, like, I pay for the StreamYard thing, but the truth of the matter is, you could do it for free. If you
yeah,
wanted to just have the free version, you don't have to
right,
pay for it. That's a me decision. I just, like,
right.
because I wanted to. I wanted to be able to come on whenever I wanted to. Basically, I didn't want to have like a time limit deal. So it was worth it. But it was a personal decision. For those that's out there wanting to start, man, if you got a phone, you're you got a YouTube channel if that's what you're
No,
wanting. If you're
yep, yep. That's what I talk about. Yep. Oh, do you guys have chickens where you're at?
do I?
Yeah, chicken problems or chickens
I
or
don't I don't have no
I've been,
chicken problem. I did have chickens. I had some Rhode Island Reds, some beautiful
yeah,
birds, and my dog, not my dog now, but my dog before she died, the older one that we had, she was raised up right beside these chickens, Dorn. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm talking right beside them.
Oh,
Well, me and my wife went out to the store, and my mother and father were living here with us at the time because we were building their house next door. And my mom and dad, my mom was here. My mom and sister was here, but my daddy was gone, and I was gone, and my wife was gone. Well, we had left out, and I'd let my chickens out in the yard that morning like I always did to run loose. And they just stayed in the yard, mill around, do whatever.
mm-hmm.
And man, my dog got out of her pen. Dude, she
Mm-hmm.
killed 9 out of 10 chickens, and the one that she didn't kill was so mentally
Yeah.
disturbed after the attack that I put it back up in the lot, and I got it. I stood it up. It wouldn't even stand up, bro. I got it. I picked it up out of the yard. It was laying there like it was dead. And when I picked it up, I realized she was still alive. But that dog had just went through and crunched them, just and crunched them
Yeah.
and went to the next one. And this one, it hadn't been crunched yet, but it had been so it messed it up in its brain that I took it to its pen. I stood him up out there in it,
Oh,
and I went out there a few hours later. It was still standing in the same spot and would not. It was just froze in like a state of
shock.
like it, yeah, like it had damaged its little. And there might have been like physical injuries that I didn't,
Right.
I couldn't tell about, but it didn't appear like its wings felt good. There wasn't no breaks that you could tell, but it's
Yep.
like it mentally just messed her up, man, or messed it up. But I did have chickens, but I kind of got a little discouraged after that because it takes a
Yeah.
lot to. I hatched them and then raised them up and everything, and then
I
sure enough,
I
you
put a
know.
video out today. I'm the great chicken hunter. It's a joke because we've 2 acres that we property manage, so we have
Yeah.
to deter the chickens and the roosters off the property in a way so we could sleep and all the
So do
tenants.
you have like wild chickens, like feral chickens? Is that
Wild,
what you got?
yeah. There's probably millions of them in Hawaii, and
So do
so
you
yeah.
have to buy eggs, or do you just go look for
Yeah, no, we buy eggs. I mean, there are some that raise chickens on their property, but we don't do that here.
them? Yeah.
So what we do is Deb did research, and we started laying cinnamon all around the area. And now what we're doing is we're spraying garlic water everywhere,
Okay.
and we're using super soaker to
Yeah.
scare the chickens
Yeah.
off. And I
Yeah.
go at it like ah.
Yeah.
So I've got more videos coming down the pipeline of the chicken
Yeah.
hunter, the great chicken
Hey.
hunter.
Hey. If it helps, if it works, it works,
It's
bro. I'm
working.
all about it, man.
There was like 20 of them, and now there's like maybe a couple left. So it's
Now, see,
working.
we don't have wild like
Right,
I've not that I know of. I'm not. There might be some wild chickens out there,
right.
but not like you're talking about. That's funny, is it?
It is, man. They're everywhere in Hawaii, in Maui, Hawaii, everywhere. They're just everywhere you could go. There's chickens everywhere.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I wouldn't never go without having fried chicken if I wanted fried chicken.
There you
Um,
go.
I mean, I'm just
So
saying. But I like eggs, man. That to me is the benefit of chickens. I don't want to kill them
for
to
sure.
eat them, but I
Right.
like my eggs, man. I live
Yeah.
on eggs pretty much. I mean, that's one
Yeah.
of my favorite,
Eggs are good.
meals, man.
Eggs are good for sure.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are, and they're good for you.
Yeah. Yep. 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 For
Even though
sure.
they tried to tell us that they weren't good for us, they
They'll
are good for us.
try to tell us all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they will, man. Yeah, they will. What time is
Fishy.
it there where you're at, Dorn?
Fishy's harvesting wild crow eggs. It's
Woo!
it's 1:30 p.m. here in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. I thought it. I
Yeah.
was okay. All right. Sorry, man.
Yeah, that's why our time. What time is it where you're at?
It's 7:30 in the evening.
7:30. Okay, not too
Yeah.
bad.
No,
Yeah,
no.
when you're on your show, it's like 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. for me or something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I
seven.
don't expect. I wouldn't expect to see you there too often then.
Yeah, I get in right when you're closing out sometimes, just if I'm up at 6:30, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm just like, hey, everybody. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I tell you, man, it's the support from all the community has just been overwhelming to me. When I started this thing, I started it with in my mind like nobody will be there, and I've said it 100 times, and I'll say it 100 times more. Man, it ain't about how many people; it's about the vibes of the people. If I got one
Right.
or two people in that chat room that has the same good vibes and just trying to be cool, then to me I'm winning, man. I don't care about if there's 5,000 in there. If it was 5,000 negative people, I'd just soon have five of the good vibe people, man.
Yeah. Well,
The
if,
community.
I don't know if you know, we've got 14 million people in here right now. Can you handle that?
14 million. Yeah,
Million.
hey, I can handle it. I can handle it, man.
There you go. All right.
One thing I used to say about doing small shows back in the day when I would do like open mic nights and played in a band and stuff. Uh, Whenever you had a big crowd, for me, I always felt like in a big crowd that surely to God, out of this many people, I'll have a couple that like me. And that'll be the ones I'm singing to. But when I'd go into a room and there'd only be like five people, it'd be like, man, there's a good chance all five of these people may not like anything I got, man.
Yeah.
So it made me more nervous when there was only, three or four people in the little coffee shop or in the little open mic, venue than if there was 50 or 60. Surely
Right.
to God, one or two people will like me if there's that many.
There,
Uh,
there you go. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming
You're
on here.
welcome.
What else you got going on? Anything else to share?
Hey, just wanted to come on and just say hi with everybody, man. I just got done doing my little filters, and I had a few minutes. We're gonna walk down my mother and father's and have some
Yeah.
vegetable soup for dinner.
All right.
But I wanted to come on and just personally thank you, man. I see you. I know that you're staying consistent, and when I say consistent, you've been the same uplifting,
Mhm.
positive individual since I've started. It ain't about how many videos you put out or how often you do it. For me,
Right.
it's about seeing a man come on and not change up in mid stroke and be this peckerwood that you wasn't
Mm-mm.
expecting. And one thing I can give you is you've been positive and you've been trying to help everybody grow, not just yourself. We all know we're trying
Right.
to grow ourselves a channel, but
Of
there's
course.
not a dang thing wrong with throwing that support out for other people and putting your arm around them saying, come on, we go together.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. So shout out to your community. Shout out to everybody who's been gracious and said hi and just been good vibing, and all those that I know. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate all your support and I thank you. And this guy's got it going on, and you're
Yeah.
doing a good job, Doran. So, brother,
You too.
I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna get off here so somebody else can have a chance. But if there's ever any time that you would like me to come on, or if there's something that you feel like I could collaborate with you and maybe
Sure.
bring something special, then I'm all about it, man. Drop me an
Of
email or however you want to get a hold of me, or if you're in my live, let me know you need to come on, and we'll bring you up and we'll talk
Sure.
about what
Sure.
however it is, man. But
I
uh,
got
I'm
I got Rudy coming on. Do you want to say hi to him before you go or no?
sure. I'll
All
say hi. Yeah, yeah,
right, Rudy.
absolutely.
Rudy, come on up here. Say hi. Here comes the one and only Autism Rudy
Okay.
Homestead. Iraheta. Come on up here. Say
Okay.
hi. Volume in the background, Rudy. Rudy Homestead. Rudy, we got background.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to turn your volume down,
I'll
brother.
mute him now. Rudy, if you do come back without any background music, background noise, you can say hi on here.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That was
yeah.
he had his phone turned up, and you could hear
Well, he
the
always
feedback.
a lot of live streams at the same time. So,
Okay,
and then we surprise him sometime. We're like, all right, it's time. And he's
okay.
live stream there. So, yeah,
That's cool. That's cool.
that's
Um,
fine. I'll
but
let you go. Thank
oh
you so
man, you're not tying me up, but I do. I'm gonna walk on down my mind. I wanted to say hi to Rudy, but you let him know I was going to. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. But once again, man, if I can ever be of any assistance, or if you got an idea, I'm always open for collaboration of ideas, especially good vibes and positive energy, man. I'm all about it. So you
now.
just get
Now,
in contact with.
I need to unlink yours, or how does that work now? I don't. What should we do with that?
I'll just drop out
You'll
and
do,
I'll leave studio and I'll be gone, and
well,
then
the
what's
link
that?
thing. the link where you streamed it to your audience, right? So is it okay? Like everything's good, or how do we do?
When I
It'll
drop out, it'll end that live
okay.
stream
Oh, when you leave,
to
I guess. Okay, cool.
yeah, when I leave. Now it will. I shared it anyway to my page.
It's awesome, man.
I just went ahead and shared it while I was on, just for just a, I don't
Yeah.
even know, just a habit.
Oh, it's
Trying to get in that habit.
yep.
But I don't know. I think it stops on my end as far as any credit for my time. But I mean, it won't hurt you. It's not
I'll
going to affect yours or nothing, man. You know what I
trade
mean?
Ace, you know.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man. Hey, thank you once again, brother. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful evening. Shout out to your community, man. Keep it up, man. Good job.
Cheers. Thanks so
See you,
much.
bud.
See you in a bit. Yep, yep. Guy Bandy creating change. GB, the man. I'll take his little thing off the scanning there bottom there. Okay, I'll put up another banner. Aloha, everybody. How's that for the moment? Let's catch up with everybody here. I know people came in. I didn't get a chance to say hi to some people. Yeah, Rudy is around somewhere. Welcome everybody, Andy Mon TV3, Fishy Things, Check MP. Check MP says he dropped a killer short. Everybody check that out. Fishy said, I think it's just you and me and guys live. Well, there's 10 people on this side, and then he had more people over in his live. So we had some people in here. And I'm able to see their comments too. Let's see here. Fishy Things. I'll drop the link again. Maybe Fishy wants to come say hi or somebody. Um, let's see here. If we were lucky, Tracy at some point would come on, but she doesn't want to do live streams for us. So that's okay. That's okay. Uh, all right. Tracy says, "Wow, we have our own chat. Is that bad or good?" Yeah. So I'm going to check it out. Do faves. So oh, did he hit a 6-7-10 split? Is that what Check MP did? Okay. That's something. I can't even imagine where the pins are with that. I know 7-10 is the two on the far end, I'm pretty sure. So you gotta like I always bowled over here, so I would curve it and hit the pin, bing, and it would go all the way over and hit the other one. So I could bowl a little in my day. Um, Sometimes I just want to watch live without having to say hi to funny. Oh, there you go, Fishy. So you manifested the situation then, Fishy. There you go. All right. So Andy Mon's here. Check MP is in the house. We got Bridget and Justin starting from scratch in the building. New connection. Welcome in. And okay, let's see if anybody's in the back room. Doesn't look like yet. Not yet. Check MP just missed it like 3 or 4 frames before that, but you got it. You got it that time. All right, I'll check that out. Let's check that out. Yeah, Guy was a wonderful guest. Music is beautiful. He's sharing the wisdoms too for us all to learn about sound. It's important. It is really important. And yep, just you and Tracy. Just you and Tracy. Fishy, fishy. I love Andy new packs. Any new packs, Andy Mon? We need updates. We need updates. Hello, Bridget and Justin. All right. Oh, Andy Mon just opened 2 new boxes of Pokemon. Thank you, Guy. Said outstanding job. Have a good evening. Good evening to you. Yeah, anytime you're welcome to come by for sure, Mr. Guy Bandy. Tracy said, I had no idea I was in Guy's channel. You didn't even know you were on Guy's channel. Yeah, separate chats. That's what it was. So it must have been weird if I'm shouting all these people out and you're just seeing the two of you over there. That's funny because he streamed it this live to his audience, so it would look a little bit like a source, like a stream. Or yeah, take care. Oh, DTR, you're welcome to come up if you got time and you want to hang out. That's always welcome. Appreciate you so much. Hey, if we're lucky, we could do 3 musicians on the stage together. The Source, Jamie down the road, and Fishy Things would be like the bros. Not only the mukbang bros, but we be jamming. Freaking, I can't say we be jamming. Oh, is that might be copyrighted by now? We jamming. How about we jamming? We could have fun together, the three of us. If I can manifest. Oh, is Misty here now? Misty eyed crystals. Everybody, check out misty eyed crystals. Blue jacket. Okay, I'll do that. I'll give her a wrench. Misty, yeah, you're welcome to come up and say hi if you'd like, Misty. Misty, we've known each other from before these YouTube days. We've traveled together. We've gone to festivals together. We produced festivals and events together. We've done all sorts of things in the Change the World movements. Misty, she's got a crystal shop. If anybody needs crystals, she's your connection. I think she's up in Washington State still. Not sure. I can't, don't quote me on anything. But yeah, Misty Eyed Crystals is in the building. Aloha. Tracy says, when I see you, I just head to your channel. Aw, thank you, Tracy. Thanks so much. We got a lot of like-minded individuals here. So, um, Bridget and Justin. Yep, yep, yep. Andy Mon, Tracy, Rudy. Rudy is backstage again. All right, we'll bring Rudy on for a few minutes. Oh yeah, I gotta go over to my tablet to get her. There she is. Yeah. Oh, and Weekends with Nay is here as well. All right. Welcome, Weekends with Nay. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, Misty is from Spokane, Washington, Northtown Mall, second level next to GameStop. You can go and buy crystals if you want. You can play the piano out in the hall, and she'll live stream you or put you on her channel. We're looking forward to more content, Misty. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and get her a blue jacket. Um, yeah, Misty, Misty, Misty. All right, let's see here. Yeah, good times. Good times. Yeah, we were up in Oregon at the up at the Rainbow Gathering up there, and her daughter as well. And remember, we went in the water. We were traveling Oregon. Came back down to California, hanging out in California with us for a while. Um, she was over there at I think the One Love experience. I think so, unless that was just Elizabeth that was at the One Love the first time around. I think Elizabeth came over first, and then Misty came later. All right, and then Garth's Boulder Gardens in California is a really cool spot that we were both at for a festival there. Um, and Tracy's Local Learnings, if you don't know Tracy, she is, I hear somebody. If you don't know Tracy, she is on the land and she grows food and medicinals and brings us a lot of teachings, a lot of local learnings. Let's see who's in the back room here. Rudy's here. All right, Rudy, come on for a few minutes and say hi to everybody. All right, Rudy, if you could turn down any volume in the background so that when I bring you on the screen in a moment here, it's not bad. That's a tip for you. So people want to bring you on the screen. All right, here we go, Rudy. You want to say hi to everybody? Rudy. All right, you off. Okay. We give him a chance. We do. We do that. All right, there's Misty. All right, so we're going to give her a blue jacket, a wrench, a standard moderator. Add as moderator. There we go. Standard. Perfect. Got it. Is there anyone else? Bridget and Justin. We've been connecting for a little while now. You get a standard moderator as well. Congratulations. I did. I did. Let's see who else is in the chat. Anybody else for blue jacket or wrench? That might be everybody that I'm seeing here. Budget Bliss Journey. How about that? How about you get a standard moderator blue wrench as well? And welcome in, Elfish Tanks. I saw you came in as well. And we got, oh yeah, Circle of Children. Yeah, in up in Triangle Lake, Oregon. We were up there at Circle Lake. Circle of Children was the name of the community that was living at the Triangle Lake Conference Center there before we got there. And then our group got there and we worked on a Change the World mission and a currency. We created a currency as a group and we had members all around the world, and we investing together and building our currency and our micronation. And it's a high way, a very high way to play if we can start moving in such a way with sovereign legal structures and your own bylaws and your own currency and lands around the world like pooling your assets so that everybody can have access to the lands around the world, and then we pool our products and we pool everything we want to pool into the community, into the nation, into the currency, and build something out that can really change the world. I don't know if the world's ready for it, but we definitely have practice and such. Yes, indeed, 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 indeed. Misty says, John Day, yeah, John Day fossil beds. That's right. Your daughter was with us. No, I have been to One Love. No, you didn't get to the One Love experience. Earth Shift, yeah, we did Earth Shift and Portal to the New Earth. So a lot of festivals that we were on a vibe. California, Oregon. Lots of tours, festivals, a lot of eco village communities, lots of permaculture, getting on the land, growing food and such. If we want to bring in a new culture or a sacred ancient culture, but bringing in the new, in the today, in the now, we find each other, and these are some ways we can work as one. Rudy's ready. Okay. Circle of Children. That's right, Misty. Thank you, Fishy. You got things to do. Gotcha, gotcha. Bridget and Justin. Fishy things. Got to get the boat ready. Oh, Fishy, you doing another night fishing then, huh? I shouted you out a little bit in the live here today, Fishy. Talked about chumming it with fishy things for fishing channels and aquarium channels, and you're doing a great job with that and your channel growth and just everything. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Fishy thing said I'll be doing some live fishing again tonight. Shocker, I know. It's what you do. That's what you're here to do. It's your purpose, your passion, it's your joy. So, and you're doing a great job with it all. Yes, again, we're praying for Cora from Cats Art Picks. Yes, again, thank you, Rudy, for that. Deborah L, aloha, everyone in the background working but listening. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, One Love, Tracy. That's the name of a festival that a group of us produced in Ojai, California, um, for multiple years in a row. Myself and many others were on the team there. They're probably still doing it, but it was quite an experience, and it's fun. Yeah, I even presented at that. I presented at the One Love Experience. I presented a topic I called bringing back the village, bringing back the village. So not just in small little communities, but as whole cities becoming a village again, whole states becoming a village again, whole countries and the world becoming a village again. And permaculture being a key part, growing food, living on the land, being big, self autonomy. That's where all the bylaws come in. That's where a lot of the collaboration and the sharing, and each person has what they bring to the table, their unique knowledge, skills, abilities, resources, and networks. And when we come together and we see each other fully, we're pillars of a community or a village, and we can begin to pool some of this into the fold. And then we naturally, there's local small currencies come into play, because barter and trade is one thing, but then there could be a higher level, if we do more, beyond barter trade, a currency that is local to those that are in the community, and we can. It's something. It's kind of a complicated thing, but I do believe it is one of the ways forward for sure. And Unfortunately, the thing about technology and advancements is when you bring in a new technology like currency, when you bring in a new technology like weapons, like guns, or even nuclear now, it does kind of put you in a place where it's hard to exist in the old place when there's this new thing happening, and it's just contagious in how things start happening, and it's you know how native cultures get left in the dust a lot of times because the evolution of technology keeps moving forward, and then it's hard when it compounds and compounds and compounds. um, So yeah, when you're using bow and arrow and then guns come in, that's an example. Just like when currency came in, and now everybody wants to get rich and have money and be able to buy things. But if you're in a society where there's no currency and you're just barter trading, you're limited to just what's there. And then of course people that have and you don't have, all of a sudden they're wanting to take from you too. It just it's a thing. It's a challenge. Fishy things. Hoping to catch my first flathead of 2025. Fishy, good luck with that. Misty Eye Crystal says some practice. It sure seemed a lot easier back then, and try to get a community together around here as soon as possible. I don't know what to do. Yeah, yeah, and you're living more in city area too, I'm sure too. So it is a challenge. It is a challenge for sure. And a lot of the people you vibe with are way out there, further away. So that could be a challenge too, to bring together like-minded individuals. Oh, I see some more people here. I see you down there. I see Zoe Madden is here. We had Zoe Madden Day. I think that was yesterday with the support wheel. And I see also Miles McWalker. Positive Music is in the house. Welcome, welcome to both of you. Misty says the thing is that those weren't just events, they were portals and they did shift the earth. That is the thing about consciousness and about energy. Definitely, absolutely. And we know it, and not everybody knows it, but we just keep going forward with our focus, our consciousness, our positive thoughts, our positive words, our intentions for the world we wish to see, our visualization of the world we wish to see, and then taking the steps forward. I do feel like YouTube is setting up for myself, the source network, to really move in such a way. So I see it happening. I'm putting a lot of the blueprints into action here. I've rolled out the marketplace. I need to keep building that out. I've rolled out a number of the different blueprints that I had been talking about for years. And now I'm rolling them out one at a time. I'm doing Source Network TV on here. I want to keep building that out. That has a lot of potentials with it. And we did always talk about that. One of my goals, my roles, is the TV, the internet, and that piece. And if I could shine the light on all these conscious, like Tracy's local learnings, shine the light on conscious beings doing, showing the way, living on the land, growing food, medicinals, shine the light on homesteaders, shine the light on those growing food, shine the light on all the solutions. I need to see more of those solutionaries coming into this fold and their channels being created or just show up in the space, so we can keep amplifying these different missions. Awesome eco village communities. I want to see all the eco villages on here have their own channel, their own page, so we can boost them up. All the solutionaries, all the creators of the new earth, of a better world, all the makers, everybody, all the medicinal, people, everybody that has anything to offer. I need to see more of these leaders so we can promote their channels and build them up so we can all get monetized, so we can all have our own stores of our own products if we want. So we can each do audiobooks, physical books, so we can each do memberships. Membership is a key piece in monetization, affiliate links, sharing, so many different things, brand partnerships. So we're just building this thing up. Misty says they were portals. Absolutely. Fishy said, thank you, Source. Thank you, Fishy. Everybody support Fishy Things out on the water. I'm sure he'll be out there for hours. What's that? Yes, Fishy Things music has been fire. Yep, Fishy's always had fire music for sure. Bridget and Justin, shout out to One Love. Yes, indeed, One Love. Let's go. Let's go. Is he back? Said Fishy. Miles McWalker, smiley face. Zoe Madden. Zoe Madden, everybody. What up, bro? What up, Zoe Madden? How you doing? How you doing? Miles McWalker says, I'm just getting online. I'll keep with you. Going to get a drink though. Yeah, you get a drink now. You enjoy that. Fishy Thing says, "Okay, I'm out of hang time. Everyone, stay awesome. Catch you later." All right, Fishy, have a good live. We'll pop over in a bit. Um, And yes, Tracy's channel is awesome, Miles McWalker. Yes, indeed. Misty Crystal says, shout out, special shout out for all the healing possible for Julian Wells. And if anybody is near Hollywood or feels to reach out to him on Facebook, please, it's Darren Hastings. Yeah, yeah. What is going on with Julian? Um, yeah, if you want to come on here, I'll share the link again. But Julian, awesome guitarist, beautiful celestial music. Is he having health concerns? It's been a while. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I would love it if he were on here. Like I can boost him on here in a big way if he comes around. What's up? What's up, Miles? I'm gonna drop the link again. Copy, paste, and let's see what's flowing today. Um, Okay, there we go. Tracy's channel is awesome. Yes, indeed. All right. Bridget and Justin. Misty Eyed Crystal says it's hard when you say you want to see everybody on there because we're actually in a place where we need to be protective and selective as well in order to protect our peace. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. No, that's understandable. Each person has to make those decisions on their own for sure. Okay. Tracy says, hello, everyone. I'm watering the garden and just listening. Thank you all so much. Thank you for what you're doing, Tracy. Thank you so much. Let's see. Rudy's still backstage, so maybe we'll bring him on. Rudy, if I'm going to bring you on here in a second, you got to. Oh, the sound is off. Okay, good. All right, Rudy. Here you go, Rudy. The one and only Rudy with Autism Homestead. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I've been praying for Cora from Cat Arts Picks.
Yeah.
Do you think you could help me pray for her or no?
Yeah. Let's do it. I like when you lead the prayer, though, Rudy.
Mm-hmm. And is Echo feeling? Is Echo fine?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any
Yeah,
updates.
because Echo's been live now. I saw Echo's live Saturday.
She has been doing shows, yeah. So she's doing
She's
okay.
been. Yeah. Did you pray for Echo?
Yeah, yeah. We've all been putting in good thoughts for Echo. Robert Carter has been hurt, so we've been putting in good thoughts. And you say Cora Arts Picks.
Yes. Cat Arts Picks. Okay. Dear God, I pray for Cora from Cat Arts Picks. Hopefully, she'll be correcting her counting from 0 to 100 with the same pen and same page.
Yep.
I hope she's not busy right now. Yeah, and she's on WordPress and on YouTube, and she never replied. I don't know what's going on with her.
Mm, okay. Well, good thoughts. Good thoughts for
But you need her YouTube link.
yeah, drop the link here. And then I'm gonna bring another guest on here, Rudy. Is there anything else you want to say for the moment?
Yeah, I want to pray for Cat Arts Picks. Hopefully she'll reply because I've been replying her and she does not reply.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, everyone's busy. We're not all so good with the communications, so. But Rudy, I'm gonna bring a guest, and if you're still around here in a little bit, we'll bring you back on. Okay?
Yeah, because I've been still working on my challenge.
Yeah, you're doing it. You're gonna hit 100.
Yeah, I'm in 40 episodes.
That's amazing. All right, Rudy. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Here comes misty-eyed crystals. Yay!
Hello, how are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Perfect.
Nice. Hey, it's just like the old days.
Like the old days, and Deb's in there.
Nice. Hi, Deb.
She'll come say hi in a second. Yeah.
Very good.
Old
Very
days.
nice.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah,
What's
I
up?
would say so.
The store still good and everything?
Store's still good. I love my experiences that I get to have there every day with some just really amazing people that wander in or find their way or have a mission. um, for the day. So it's really good. I think that I had no idea that this was going to be the job that I
Right.
am best suited for, to do this. I just love it. I'm so grateful.
Me too. For me, local produce. Like I had no idea I'd be what? How many years now? I'm doing local produce, so it works though. So
Okay,
yeah.
speaking of, I'm going to tell a story real quick, okay?
Just a quick
Uh,
hi. I'm gonna go
Hi,
back.
love. Hi, darling. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Do
Okay,
you,
tell.
okay, so this is
Yep.
like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised you're doing this because the first clue was when we were at Circle of Children. And you were like, hey, I hear that if we go help out at this mission, they're giving away all kinds of food and they'll give away food. So we're all going to go down there and help out, right? And then
Yeah.
for whatever reason, me and like two other people were like the only ones who couldn't go. And when we got back, I'm totally not expecting you guys to be there, but you are. And there's like, you tell me that there's a whole truckload of food that they gave us all, and it was thousands of pounds of like food that we could all use, and we could use it all because it was all natural. It was all natural food, natural flowers, like all I remember, and it stocked up the whole kitchen, which was a commercial kitchen with a walk-in fridge and all that stuff. It was like empty, and then
Yeah.
all this food arrived, and I show up, and you just said to me, you're like, "We're so abundant." And you told me everything, and it was crazy. And everybody is like overjoyed as they're planning all the things that they could make with this food and the parties that we were going to have and
Right.
all of that. And it was so great. I mean, talk about manifestation. So it doesn't surprise me at all.
Shout out to Danielle though. She was another level of that because I was there helping. I don't remember who made the connection. It was a local Eugene distribution and all that um but I had did my part. We all did our part, and then she was the wonderful cook that prepped us all the meals and everything. But we were
Did
also
you
working.
say Daniela?
Danielle.
Daniela?
Yeah, yeah.
Daniela, so I don't know if you're still in touch with Daniela, but I mean, she's a total like, I don't know if you know this, but she's like a Mother Earth incarnate, and she goes in food forages all over, and she gets all the natural stuff that grows and herbs and everything else. And like, oh, I would just die to go spend a couple weeks with her again.
Her like the way they operate. They like to climb trees, and then they like to plant everything, and they like to harvest everything, and they they're not afraid of machetes and doing the work, and like that's like these are leaders of the future. Like
She's working with kids a lot.
yeah, she works with kids in the community, and but like when we were at Circle of Children there, or at least the conference Triangle Lake Conference Center, because it wasn't really Circle, it was already done with Circle of Children, but
Yeah.
we were gardening. Remember, we did gardening as well on the land there, so that was cool too. Yeah.
Speaking of machetes and 4-year-old kids, so there was a kid over there. I don't know if you remember him or not, but I always connect with the children, and I can't remember his name, but I remember this. So we got to meet some of the most amazing, intelligent, genius type of children while we were traveling around. In my opinion, I couldn't believe what I was seeing in some of these very aware children at 4 and 5 years old. And it was because of their diet and their lifestyle. They weren't, they were in nature, they were doing stuff, they were eating natural food, a lot of, not so much meat products, but, healthy stuff. Remember, we even like got to take care of one, take him to the park one day. This was Shine's little boy. And I remember him specifically saying, okay, here's his lunchbox of snacks. He is to have no sugar.
Yeah.
He is to have nothing besides what's in this box, which was fruit and natural choices. And
Yep.
it was great. And these children were so intelligent. There's one little boy I'll never forget. He's 4 years old, and talk about machete. He's got the machete and stuff, and he was an expert fort builder. And he would break down leaves and trees and branches or whatever, just, and he was an expert with this stuff. And he goes, "You want to come see my fort?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to see your fort." And we go inside, and he's like, "Look, there was a door. There was a door he made to get in there. We could both fit in there." And we're looking around. He says, "Do you see anything else that needs to be done?" I'm like, "Well, I'm not really sure, but this is just amazing." And he goes, "Well, I tell you what," and I'll never forget this, really. He goes, "Let's make a rule.
Yeah.
Only people who helped build the fort can come into the fort." And this was after I did a little thing that he asked me what I could contribute toward it. And I was like, "God, you're just amazing." His whole, I just remember some really amazing kiddos on our trip. And even from like 1.5 years old, I got to take care of a nanny for Ray's children for a summer, which was amazing, in Ava, Missouri. And they ate very healthy, and they were very intelligent children.
Yeah.
Even the little 2-year-old were sitting around telling stories, and I said, "What do you think?" And I asked her to tell her story, and she tells a story, and her sisters are looking at me, and they're looking at her, they're looking at me, and they're like, "It's like she's actually telling a story. I can understand her." I'm like, "It's because she is. She's totally telling a story. Now you just get what she's saying."
Right. Yeah. Indeed.
Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry to
You all
ramble.
one of your mission, the children, and it is important that we raise up these kids different than the way that culture is trying to condition them all ever since the C-19 or all that BS. And so, but do you have an update for us about Darren, about Julian?
Well, I didn't want to share anything personal as far as, but I did feel it was worthy of reaching out, like, of maybe if anybody feels to reach out to him, please do. He had some issues with diabetes, and so he had some circulatory issues, and he lost a lot of weight.
Mm,
But the circulatory issues were even affecting his ability to walk and,
wow.
and stuff. So really, honestly, like, I've been in touch with him a little bit, but, like, if anybody is in that area or feels to reach out to him, or it's just because when you're living alone under certain conditions, and it's kind of hard, it can be hard and kind of scary. And I don't think that he's like in a community of people is all, but every time I talk to him, he's super positive. Um, and like I said, I wasn't trying to share any personal information, but like, it's just, I felt it was worth just a little shout out. Like, I know he's healing. He's just got to be, and I know that he was talking about he's writing more music and playing and stuff. He just received a beautiful guitar, so that kind of thing. But any intentions that we can, send his way, so to speak. He's a super powerful being, certainly within himself, and has the support of the entire cosmos, quite honestly and truly. So I don't worry, but
Right. Totally. Yep. Sorry, I was going to share something in the chat real quick. So somebody came in through another live streamer that I had on as a guest, and they were confused. So I'm just sharing with them that guy streamed this to his channel, and that he's finished streaming it. But I actually found a way to unlink it, so I went ahead and unlinked it. So Guy was on here earlier. Guy was on here earlier.
I
Okay.
just had to hit a snapshot because we hit 1 hour and 28 minutes on the little timer there, I see. So
Yeah.
that's freaking cool. The
Yeah.
128, yeah, still.
20
I've been seeing 128 all day.
all day.
1228, 8221, 12, like everywhere I go, I'm seeing it again.
Did
So,
that, where did that originate with you? Because that's your number. I don't even, to me, I don't know anything about it.
okay, so I don't know. I do know. It would take a little while to totally explain. But I started looking into numerology, and I started looking at like, oh, my receipts a lot, my address, my social security number, my phone numbers,
Yeah.
everything. And I started coming up with some very profound numbers that were linked up. And 128 was one of those numbers, specifically like that. 128 in numerology usually means like profound changes, and but like it's a master number, it equals 11. Profound just profound inspirations. But when I started looking up the number, like you can find all kinds of information related to just the number 128. But the one I found, which was the most intriguing, which was, I think it was Carl Jung wrote an article about soul families. And because I was searching the number, he said, for instance, soul families can come together in all kinds of different groups from 100, 500, 1500, whatever, even 128. And then, so the 128 really stuck with me. And when I had certain experiences, I even started this group, We Are the Solution 128. I felt like we're part of a big soul family of about 128 people, and there's more, of course. Of course, there's super many more, but about 128 of us, of conscientious people, creators who have products, services, ideas, areas, whatever it is, and that we could spend a really long time going over each one of them in a magazine, in a podcast, in a weekly show, introducing, because I really felt like, and especially when we all went through what we did back in 2017, 2018, there was things that happened in 2011 and 12 and 13. We went through some real powerful shifts, and for
Yep.
whatever reason, the earth, you said it best, like when Mama Earth wants to move you, it moves you, and
Yeah.
it brought all of us together, and we felt such a resonance with each other, and such like understanding of where everybody was. And I remember Francine DeGiorgio was saying when we went to Portal, this is all about healing the healers. She said, this is healing the healers. We were all wondering why, like, all of our shows weren't really taking off. It was all the volunteers and the vendors and the artists, but no customers and people buying tickets, not many, right? But it was because it was for us,
Right.
you know. And we had so many experiences and learned so many things, just staying in the now moment and trusting the universe. And the universe showed us that they had us, they got our back, they've got us. We're precious, everybody's precious, but now we can also help maybe to be examples for other people who are going through hard times, because I think we've all been through super hard times. And it's catapulting, it's the catalyst, it's catalytic, but I feel that that's happening again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But we
This is the
have been
piece
through it, have been living it.
I'm working on right now is the YouTube piece of it all. The Dapper PH, who's on the screen right here, he's a Filipino channel that has like over 100,000 subscribers, and he has these live shows with like a lot of. It's like a club because he used to run a club, and it's like live music and bringing them up on the stage and a lot of cool graphics, and it's really amazing what he's been able to do. But I just wanted to say, like, as you're talking about the 128, like I always did think that was a really cool project. And I think that, and then it's just about the execution of however long it takes to do it now. And now I'm thinking in terms of the YouTube, because I see things through this lens now, and it would be cool. I don't know if video works for you or not, but to be the centerpiece of the 128 on here and to share your blueprint and to attract in the people into those positions, and then to begin to start to share the way you're talking about sharing. Each person brings their own project into the fold, and like so cool. I have a lot I could do to help support it from here with what I'm doing, if it's something you do on the side or whatnot. It's fun. I like it. I don't know.
I'm glad that you like it. I mean, yeah, it's definitely, I could send people your way and we could like do, hey, I've got another 128, I even envision like, but the thing of it is that as you gain in your consciousness, then
Yeah.
like or whatever. You don't like labels anymore, and you want to be an individual, and you don't want to, you know what I mean? It's like, what part of group, what kind of groups are you talking about? You know what I mean? And somebody asked me, they're like, what does 128 stand for? And I was like, well, what do you stand for? Because the 128 is about, what do you stand for? You know, what is your passion? That's what the 128 is about. What is your heart song? That's what it's about. What is your, you know, what are you bringing as a creator in this
Right.
wonderful, amazing place that we're in? Because believe me, no matter what you think is going on out there, see, I'm in the city, so I get a lot of what's going on in politics, or what, you know, not a lot, but enough. You know what I mean? And then so it's just kind of like, it's a little hard to escape, but you can within yourself find your peace no matter what's going on around you.
Yeah.
And it takes practice, you know, for sure. And it's not easy for sure, but you get used to it and it becomes easier.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Cool. Yeah. Have you kept up with a lot of people from our days?
Luckily, I'm still Facebook friends with a lot of them. I
Yeah.
keep in touch with Sylvie Lighting Feather. You remember Sylvie?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
Okay. Lyra Jeb, of course.
Yep. Lyra,
Um,
she's on mission. She's I'm sure she's still going with it all.
she has Herbalicious Bliss, by the way. Herbalicious Bliss is her, she's a master herbalist, a quantum life coach. She has a whole like school, a whole class like that she offers. She's got her amazing chai kava tea that she makes, and she can ship it to you dry, and it just is amazing, and I mean amazing. She makes all kinds of other things. She could master you something if you're like, well, I'm dealing with XYZZYA, what would you recommend?
Right.
You know, like I said, she's a Reiki master, in addition, and you know, she's still going with you know, whatever is just her passion at the moment. And I think that I wish I could remember exactly where she's at, but I think she's in Northern California, but it's Learjeb and herbaliciousbliss.com. You can reach her there. She has all kinds of really cool things available. And, you know, her passion, she started the Coalition for the Protection of Children and Families, which was a really good way for people to connect who are dealing with like CPS issues and family court stuff. And I actually, like, at this point in life, so that was so many years ago, and I'm not really involved in that other than I'm still an advocate for doing whatever
Right.
possible to stay
Yep.
out of the court system. Whatever possible, don't give them that kind of power with you, because they don't care about you at all or your children. So, like, you know, and I always am available to help, to counsel in difficult situations and whatever. So I am always around. uh, Here at my shop, you can find me here. I don't advertise that I do that, but I, you know, I seem to do attract people who are dealing with those type of issues. So having been through it myself, it, you know, I've learned a lot since then. I don't have any regrets, and I don't, you know, I don't think I'm a victim, and I don't, you know, any of that, because I can see 10 years later, wow, wow, what the universe did there that I didn't understand. You know, wow. So I've learned not to have attachments to anything as much as possible, or as little as possible.
Yep. Indeed. Indeed. Yep. Yeah, it's done a lot for sure. Yeah, I could just picture back. I mean, that was how many ever years ago. I left Ohio. I was I took my big van and I drove across the country, Route
Uh,
60, all the way across America. I reached out to the internet. Anybody want to ride across to California? And I met up with a few people along the way. Actually, I went to the Angel Mounds and the Garden of the Gods in Illinois, and met up with someone who we're connected with on Facebook there, Melinda, and then kept on going on, and I met up with some family and friends along the way, and then just all the way to California, and met up with Jackie. I don't know if you ever met Jackie. I met her in Santa Monica, and she lived in West LA. So I was around that area for a few months from February. What was that? 2013 or something. I don't even know. 2013 probably. From February till about June, I was in like the LA area, Los Angeles, and just I started. I met Samara and Cliff in the streets of LA. Like I met Samara at a uh, not what's her name? What's her name that went for politics? That not
Marianne?
Marianne Williamson. Yeah, I was at a Marianne Williamson presentation. We were going every week to those presentations, and Samara was there. I met Samara, and she was traveling with Rainbow Thunderheart, or who was called Blue Thunder before that. So, who has passed, but he did medicine wheel gatherings, sacred medicine wheel gatherings like tribal. And Samara and Rainbow Thunderheart, and there was Gentle Thunder, and many others. I think Sylvia came through and was on the team there. She was probably that's probably when I met her. It was one of those medicine wheels because I remember we were at Big Bear doing medicine wheels. We went to the Sedona, Arizona, went to the Eagle, Quetzal, Condor, Uniting of the Tribes gathering, and we did medicine wheels there. Traveling with Rainbow Thunderheart and Samara, and I met up with Cliff and his buddies were on the streets of LA. I was hanging out at the coffee shop. They were hanging out at the coffee shop where you can get, a cup of coffee and stay on the internet all day and do your Change the World missions. So they were there. I met Cliff and Samara, Cliff, and another guy named Richie Ribera. We all met up and we three of us actually came up with the Source Network Foundation name. It was Richie, Samara, and I. Yeah, and Richie stepped aside. He didn't want to keep traveling and doing all this, and then Cliff came into the fold. We hosted an event in L.A. at 33 33rd Street or something like that. It was a coffee shop, like
Nice. Nice.
shop on like 33rd Street or something like that. And we had like 15, 20 people show up and we shared the blueprints and our vision to bring in a better world and a project to do so. Um, and that's when we found Cliff. That's when Cliff really locked in. And yeah, I guess they're in Miami. Samara and Cliff are in Miami now doing their thing. Cliff was always more about the house music and producing events and such. But they're still going strong as far as we know. And I just remember, yeah, gathering the core group and just starting to travel to festivals and eco villages and doing permaculture. And I remember there was some tours. I did a village, eco village, permaculture, bringing back the village bus tour with another group up and down the West Coast. And I remember we stayed. We went, in Ojai. We were at the community in Ojai where Shining Lion lived. The What's the name of that one?
I'm actually from Ohio as well. I lived there in the
Rid-
second half of my childhood, so that was kind of cool. But I don't know what the name of his
Yep, and
community
that's
is called, but it's Miners Oaks. I think he's in Miners Oaks, I think.
yeah. Can't think of it. I think it was hit by the fires a little bit too. So, but yeah, we survived the fires. Deb and I escaped the fires in Ojai. Um, such adventures, such adventures. Yeah,
I was there as a kid when the whole mountain was on fire
yeah,
for a week. It was scary.
yeah. Yeah, we got more people in the Let's see who's all here. Tracy says YouTube doesn't like the medicinal talk, especially recommending stuff. Just saying. Yeah, yeah, that's the society these days doesn't want the word medicinal and all that and claims like that. Are you locked in? Chip is here. Welcome, Chip. How you doing? How you doing? He saluted you as well. Salute, Misty. And Tracy Marnisa's here. Ellen Smile as well. Welcome in. Let's see here. Andy Mon is here and getting caught up here, almost caught up. And Dragon Flame, welcome, Dragon Flame. Yeah, we're just reminiscing, sharing our stories a little bit as Misty and I traveled and went to festivals and eco villages and have a shared vision for bringing a better world. So, let's see, there's a cool
It's
I watch.
144, by the way. I need to throw that out
40,
there. Happy 144.
11 people here. Yeah, you can, Miles, you can watch our stream however you want to watch our stream. Hugs to you, Dragon Flame. Hugs to you. Andy Mon is here as well, super supportive. So yeah, some of the regular people, you know, we're building a lot of communities simultaneously on here is what we're doing. And we're moving as one. So OG Gardening's another gardening channel, doing cool things. Welcome, welcome.
I
So
definitely wanted to shout out to Francine DeGiorgio if she happens to watch this. I'm
yeah,
still in touch with Francine. I don't know if you remember Dolphin. I saw him a few times since then.
I can't remember Del. I remember Travis, of course, Natural, and you know, I
How
haven't
great
catch up.
is Magdalene Moondrop? You can never forget Magdalene. She ran the Eco Village immersive
Yeah,
afterwards, right?
yep, mm-hmm, yep.
She posted a picture of her with oh, what's that gal's name? Oh shoot. She's a really good musician artist who's she does a lot of motivational type of songs, but now I can't remember her name. But anyway, I hear that Magdalene is like doing concerts and events and all kinds of stuff. I remember she was producing music not too long ago and mm-hmm,
Nice.
trying of
Marnisa,
course.
lovely misty-eyed crystal. Hello up there. Nice. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we're just hanging out today. I didn't have to go into work today, so putting in 2 hours here, and then Deb and I will get some food and watch our shows and have a nice chill evening. So looks like Misty had to step off for a second.
Well, I probably should head back. I should probably get back to the shop. We're open for another hour, so we'll see if
All right.
anybody comes by who needs some crystals or some kindness. And
Yep.
yeah, thanks a lot, Doran. I'm really glad that you're. I was thinking about something like this earlier today for a minute, and then I didn't do it, and then here you are doing it, and
There
I'm
you go.
here anyways. That must have been meant to be. Let's do more stuff like this. I appreciate you a lot. And
Good. Yeah.
Deb, give her great big hugs.
If you ever want to be a guest, I got a show every Saturday. If you're, I know you don't want to be on camera much, probably, but we could do this again.
I can always show the crystals. I don't mind talking. But
Yep,
I also hang out with some people who probably wouldn't mind being on camera. So that's fine by me.
it's true. Yeah, just pop in whenever. Yeah. All right.
All
Have a
right.
great.
Thank you so much. Love to you all.
All right. I'll see ya. Okay. All right. We're winding down. We got about 10 minutes, maybe. Hang out a little bit more, maybe. Let's see here. Gonna hunt the chickens. Yeah, I gotta hunt the chickens today. I gotta get out there and scare them a little. And I gotta spray my. I got the golf cart. We'll get a cart journey in, maybe. Thai food, maybe. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got to do a little bit of that. Yeah, the garlic spray. And everything smells like garlic around here now, though. We got garlic sprays. Yeah, but it's in a journey and adventure, and I got some content to put out my chronicles about it all and have fun. You know, I like to laugh about it all and have fun. And one of my favorite contents I've done on here is I called myself Bad Video King, and I went to the beach one day, and I just get silly and go down to the beach and a Bad Video King never asks you to like, comment, and subscribe because that's just not the way to do. But please do like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, I'm going down to the beach now, and oh, it's all rocky here now. Oh, the waves! Here comes the waves! Are coming in hot. I had a lot of fun. That's an older video of mine on here now. It's harder to find that one, but it's called Bad Video King Goes to the Beach. Yeah, I got to do my chicken hunting duties today. Uh, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Rodney and Melissa Evolving are here. Welcome, welcome. How are you? How are you? I got about 10 minutes left if Rodney and Melissa want to come on and say hi or anything like that. You're welcome to do that. I'm going to wind this thing down in the next 10 minutes or so. But I've always got space. The Source Network's always got space for guests coming on and sharing some updates, connecting in with the community. Nice moves. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go, family. How you doing? How you doing? Yay for the chickens. Yay for the chickens. Well, they have the whole island to roam. So I'm just trying to protect this 2 little acres here. I wanna Emmykins is here. Welcome in, Emmykins. How you doing? How you doing? Let's go. That's right. Yep, chasing them chickens. Yep, spraying. Yep. You ain't gotta leave the island, but you can't stay here. That's my tagline. You ain't gotta leave the island, but you can't stay here. All right. Let's go. Rodney and Melissa are on their way to the gym, getting fit with Rodney and Melissa. Let's go. Get us some content. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. Sometimes it's better at the gym just to take a couple pictures, and then when you're done, you leave. Then you put it together. After, because they don't want all the cameras in there, and they don't want to point it at them if they're working out or all that sort of stuff. But I like to get a little gym content once in a while out here. Let's see here. Yep, Dragon Flames here. Marnisa, Andy Mon TV3, Rodney Melissa Evolving, Emmy Kins. We had Misty Eyed Crystals on for a bit. Before that, we had Creating Change Guy Bandy on. He was awesome to connect with. Plus, he played us a song. So check out this stream earlier on the replay to see that. Let's go Source hunting the roasters. The roasters. The roasters. So let's see what other updates I got on here. So the winners of the support wheel. I got a little list here. I've got a community post that shares this information, but today is Jeffrey W. Day at Jeffrey Wiles. The links are all in my community tab. Check this out. Today, all day today, Jeffrey W. Day. Tuesday is Bambi Palermo Day. Bambi Palermo. Wednesday is Elijah Day. That was gifted by Annette, who won again. So she said Elijah, and I said absolutely. Let's get him on there. Thursday, Jelbima is Jelbima Day on Thursday. They got multiple channels if you happen to bounce around on Jelbima's content. Jelbima Rotains, Jelbima, and there's more. Friday, Yoli Motivates. Friday is Yoli Motivates Day. Saturday is It's Marvella. It's Marvella. Yes. And Sunday is Marnisa. Marnisa, the one right here. Marnisa. Sunday will be Marnisa Day, everybody. How cool is that? Thank you for being here, Marnisa. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's see what other updates I can share. Let's see here. Members, Source Network members, $1 a month through Patreon. It's on my channel description page. There's a Patreon link there. It's $1 a month. And the members are Deb Rael. Number 2 is Blissfully Renee. Number 3 is, let's see if I could do it in order. Number 3, I have my list. Oh, I have it right here on my banner. Hold on. I'll pull up the banner. There it is, 7. I got the first 7 on there. Deborah L, Blissfully Renee. Number 3 is Blue or Tia. Her channels are Journey Mirror and also Blues Plate. Blues Plate also. Echo is number 4. Echo, Living My Best Life 9697. She's Kaleidoscope of Happiness now. Number 5, Mel Runs Things. Mel's member spotlight will be coming out soon. Number 6, Cindy Lifestyle and More. Cindy and Greg, shout out to you. Number 7, Jarrett Talks. And also, Echo gifted for 5 people to have a 1 month trial. 1 month trial. I gifted another month, so it's Annette keeping it real, Seti Cantea, Tracy's Local Earnings, Nemo 504 Phenomenal, and Fishy Things are the 5 gifted who have 2 months trial going right now. I've got more and more fun content to put out. I keep celebrating the members. I find ways to support all the members. We love to swap playlists. I got to visit Blissfully Renee, give her some playlist love. I keep supporting each one on the member list there. Um, and I've got to add them into Source Network TV. I've got to do some member feature on the Source Network TV on one of my upcoming episodes. I've also got a 30-day video challenge Source Network TV episode that I just need finishing touches so I can go live on Source Network TV episode 3. So I got some things in the mix. And let's see here. What else? Yes, fishy things. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yep. Tracy, yes, indeed, indeed. Tracy said, "Do you know how hard it is to get a bank account nowadays? Had to make an appointment." Oh my, oh my. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I had my fair share of troubles with the system in my day. So yeah, that sort of stuff. Not fun. Let's see. Miles McWalker. Why did the man put his money in the freezer? He wanted cold hard cash. That's a good one, Miles. That was a good one. I like that one. Thank you for sharing that. Emmy said, "Fishy things." Whoop whoop. Yep. Celebration. Let's go. Did we teach? I haven't taught Nightbot any jokes yet. I actually took down Nightbot, but maybe I'll put it back up at some point. I don't know. We'll see. It is helpful in some ways. Yep, Tracy's here as well. Shout out to Tracy, Emmykins, Miles McWalker, Deborah L here. Yes, indeed. In the background, in the BG. Let's see what else I got here. I got about 5 more minutes. So, other updates. I've passed 1,700 subscribers with the Source channel, past 2,500 watch hours, past 125,000 views with the Source channel. It's been a lot of fun with content creation. Been a lot of fun networking on here with everybody, building our community and communities because we're all moving as one. We're all part of each other's communities as we move here on this platform. See, Misty said, "Are you recording the story? Can you record our clip together and send it to me?" I could probably do a screen share, a screen copy of the clip that you were on. I could probably do that screen, save that clip, and then I can figure out. Maybe I'll share it with you unlisted or private or something. We'll figure something out. Karma Chameleon's here. Just got here. Hope all are well. Thank you, Karma Chameleon. Welcome, welcome. Snapback Coach in the house. Welcome, Snapback Coach. How you doing? Yo. Does Deb have it? Deb does have a channel, but she's not really active on that. But you are able to find her if you look, and she doesn't want to be overwhelmed with it all. So don't feel bad if you don't get a response or anything like that. It's not her focus, but it's my focus. She tries to reply, but it's just it gets to be a little much, this thing. Yeah, a lot to do. Ellen Smile is here. Yes, congratulations. Thank you so much, Ellen. Thank you so much. 1,700. Yay. Thank you, Emmy. Thank you. Nice job. Thank you so much, Emmykins. So supportive. Appreciate you. Dragon Flame is around. All right, Dragon Flame. Very cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate all y'all for the support. Tracy, here's yeah. It's a lot of moving parts. It is a lot of moving parts. Snapback. It is for sure. Yeah, I'm staying busy these days myself we've got property management duties here. I've got full-time job with local produce. We've got partnership, we got to put in the time with that too. And I got the YouTube channel, and we still find time to share meals, to watch our shows and hang out and, get to the beach. Get to the beach occasionally, we'll use the golf cart and yeah, so that's what we'll be doing this evening is a golf cart ride probably, and we'll get some food If I was lucky, maybe we hit the beach too, but maybe not. And we'll watch our shows. We're watching a show about a railroad that being built called Hell on Wheels or something like that. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. And let's see, another minute left. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so appreciate all y'all, everybody, for the support, for being here, for doing anything that you do. Greetings, snapback, greetings, everyone. Um, and stepping outside, keep with y'all. Thank you, Miles, appreciate you. And yay for food, Dragon Flame, yay for food, yay. And shout out to all of our awesome communities, some of which we've got Snapback Tribe, of course, in the building. I think Tracy's maybe still working on a name. I don't know if she's come out with a name yet. I'll shout it out when I hear it. Of course, Hope Crew and stay phenomenal and keep posting. God did, God will continue to do. Shout out to King Explicit, who put out a video recently. It's doing really well. It's worth checking out. And Mr. Phenomenal was on here, I think yesterday, Nemo, so that was fun. Shout out to Thrive Tribe, Thrive in 25. Shout out to Champion Nation, Luciana. Congratulations on the monetization and the membership. So much good stuff happening. Boogie Time and Shine Family. Shout out. And I Cherish Church Network. Shout out. We got Dream Life and Source Network here. Local learners, is it official or are you asking us? You asking us? It could be, you could also be Tracy's tribe. You could be both. You could be whatever you want. Thank you for speaking so highly. Of course, Tracy. You could be both. You could use both hashtags. You could be welcome into Tracy's tribe. Welcome in. You're my lovely local learners. I love all of y'all. Thank you so much for supporting. And when you get a chance, get out there and plant a seed because it's really important. I don't know. I'm just vibing. I'm just flowing it. Misty Eyed Crystal says, "Are you recording this stream so you can send me the clip?" Yes, yes, I will do that. Local learners. It could be local learners. Could be. Could be. I like it. I like it. All right. Emmy Kins, the fishing community. Yes, the fishing community. Absolutely. Already a thing for sure. Big community, big supportive community. Yep. And also Tuber Chat and Lay Acoustic and the whole Filipino community and all those awesome YouTubers over there. And the cooking, the foodies. There's all the foodies. Gotta shout out them. I saw Drunken Chef was in here earlier. I didn't get a chance to say hi, but Drunken Chef and Chef Hit Dice and SSV for her meals and everybody who's doing food content. And shout out to the Mukbang brothers, Fishy and I, and everybody else who wants to be a part and with us. And yeah, Misty, Mimsy McCoy. I remember Mimsy. That's right, Mim McCoy. That's right. I remember her. Everybody, that was fun. Good times. Okay, I think we're about to the end of the stream here. Yeah, fishing community, gaming community. Yeah, I haven't networked enough with the gaming community. Wow. Yeah, that's another one. Cool. Indeed. Emmykins and Snapback and Tracy. Lay It Out is epic, awesome. Yep. Lay's got a new intro video she just shared out today. It's really cool. Emmy says, "All of you make YouTube so fun." Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful week ahead. Of course, this coming Saturday, 5 questions with the source with our brother Jarrett Talks. And then Sunday will be our spin the wheel, support wheel. And we'll just keep this thing rolling forward. Hey, Lucy Warren's World, welcome. I'm just closing this thing out, but I want to shout you out on the way out. AI creation community. Yeah, I mean, there's that too. There's a lot of music. There's a lot of AI music. That's the thing for sure. Just missed it, Lucy. Yep, just closing it out. Jail Bima here as well. Jail Bima, we shouted you out. Jail Bima Day is coming up on Thursday, everybody. So support Jail Bima. Visit Jail Bima's channels, Jail Bima Rotaines, and there's others channels over there once you get over there. But thanks so much for popping in. And y'all have a great one. I'll see you again soon. Aloha.